Okay, round two, we had some control issues. I've never played Superliminal before. I don't know anything about it. It won the vote, and I just bought it without reading anything, so I don't know what I'm in for. I do know that ContraPoints played it. I would like to watch her playthrough, but I didn't watch it because I didn't want to spoil myself on the game. But that's a big sell for it, so I'm excited to check it out. New game. Seizure warning. Okay. Disassociation and derealization. It's pretty intense.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt?
Yes.
Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas?
I don't minimize them.
The smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute,
yes,
our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy
cool.
while rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Center. Somnosculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
Thanks, I turned it up a little. Very kind of portal-toned opening. WASD mouse. Oh, that's kind of cool. Starting looking at the wall there. Oh, I just signed the terms of service. Good. Oh, is it one of these? Okay. Perspective puzzler. Perception is reality. Grab. Okay. Oh, you know, I think I saw a tech demo for this on Reddit like 5 years ago, before it was an actual video game. Someone was just saying, hey, look at this neat concept. That's cool.
Terms of service
so the relative size matters.
On falling asleep.
Kind of similar to the
Your
perspective
may be monitored
game,
by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our
One of these
interactive
is a
lucid
chakra.
induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
That's awesome. What a fun mechanic. Ah. Yeah, I was actually wondering, like, this seems like a cool concept, but how do you go about making a puzzler out of it? And this seems like a pretty good way to do it to start with. Or it seems like it's something where you have too much power to start with. It's very cool. No objects beyond this point. Okay. So it simply blocks me from going in if I have one. Fair. Figure they need to do stuff like that. But I have no objects. How am I supposed to pass that if I don't have any objects? I thought maybe the reflection was going to end up mattering. End up making it pretty tiny, huh? Which is a pretty cool initial puzzle, though. Okay. Exit up there. Just that I can pull the item back through the door, presumably. Ah, I see what they're teaching me. Thanks, game. Very cool. Gotcha. The range of this ability is infinite. Nice.
Confirmed. You can move freely,
Cool.
interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
Okay, bring that through the little window, and is there a switch on this side? There is. It's teaching me about using shadows. I like the way these early puzzles are constructed to teach me mechanics. Like, I think the way to go about designing a tutorial in a puzzle game is one of my favorite concepts in gaming, because there's a right way to do it for whatever your mechanics are. I suppose there's maybe there's 3 or 4 different ways, but it's ticking off all of my boxes of lock you in the room with the mechanic you're supposed to understand, set you up so that you can't leave or worry that it involves something from a different room, you know. Hold right click to rotate. Interesting. Oh, okay. Just giving me a little bridge, basically, to get up to there. Sure. Hey, it gave it to me. Thanks,
You will
game.
lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence.
Stay tuned.
I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
Cheese the puzzle. I think I didn't see whatever you're responding to, Nubulator, so you're good. Little tiny baby switch there. Makes me wonder what other mechanics like this could exist in the Source Engine or Unreal that people just haven't stumbled on yet. Because I remember seeing this as a Reddit tech demo years ago, and wondering at the time, okay, well that's cute, but can you make a game out of it? And it turns out you can.
Warning: you have deviated from the orientation pathway. At the Pierce Institute, patient safety is a keynote in our corporate priority tetrahedron.
This is effectively a secret.
Degree of force can and will be authorized to ensure patient safety. Please return to the orientation pathway.
I like that they let me break the path so early and in a way that's... Is that a switch? They make it clear pretty early on. I think it's maybe possible to miss that there are secret passages in Portal. I'm trying to remember if there's one that you absolutely have to go in there in order to progress the game, or if it's insanely obvious. I guess there's enough of them that it's likely you'll run into them, you know? Did anyone not find the cake is alive? Hey, thanks, Nodovan. How you been? Appreciate that. Still working on getting your house built. Shattered glass. Oh, cute.
You're super awesome.
This is where we need to use shadow to tell if it's landing in there, right? Okay, so being up against the glass affects where it's going to land when I eventually place it, I see. Cool.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
We should all collectively be kind of mad at Antechamber for doing a lot of what's in games like this. Like, it wasn't just, hey, we're messing around with non-Euclidean space. They went significantly crazier with it. I was wondering if I could do any shenanigans with, like, stacking while I'm jumping on it. The fact that there's an item in here... and nothing else on either side is deeply suspicious to me, so I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with it. It could be this here. Wonderful. Cool. That lets me get the block from the other side. That was why. It wasn't because there was a secret. Cool. Okay. Knight, chess piece, something or other. Apples. I should show this game to Andrea. I bet she would dig it. And then that'll unlock more ContraPoints content for her, and that will make her happy. Interesting. What are they trying to teach me here? It's a drop, right? We might be in non-Euclidean antechamber world right now. And the game definitely booted with that, which made me think that's what they were going to be doing nonstop. I feel like that exit this way icon is super critical. Interesting. Again, very smart of them to lock me in this room. It doesn't look like I can get back up to the door after I fall in here, because otherwise I would have gotten in here and been like, oh shit, I must need to bring something in here with me. Okay. No, I'm just joking. Fun. That Antechamber burned a lot of the puzzle design space for a game like this. That's all. Like, there's only so much you can do with non-Euclidean space, and it was in full praise of Antechamber. It was a robust take on that, you know? That's all I'm saying. Oh, it still affects whether that door is open? Okay, well, I have an idea. Huzzah! I mean, I like Antechamber a lot. I'm saying it did too good of a job. Rotate, probably, right? Yeah, okay. That's why you have the stuff on the ceiling that makes it easier to line up. Get it? Oh, it's gonna fall on top of me! Dang it. Almost perfect. There we go. First try. Even the level elements
Please stand by for polite
can be
recognition on your
interactable.
completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
But it's all bricked up, and there are secrets behind it. What's that all about? Exit through there. Do something with the cheese. Huzzah! Awesome. I wonder if they're going to directly comment on how similar this is to the basic premise of Portal. I guess it fits for this kind of game, right? Whoa, that's fun. You crash into the bed. "3 a.m. Big Apple." Is it Stanley Parable now? That might actually be readable. I don't have a zoom in. How to start it. Okay. Dream can. Use of color. It's like Willy Wonka. Some doors are best left closed. Hmm. I like the sound effect. It reminds me of stuff like Katamari or Donut County. I'm happy that this seems like more of a game than Donut County, which kind of felt like a toy. These are cool. I enjoy these. I'm sure they were a pain to put together. Exit. Pretty piano music too. Thanks, Johan. Cool. Like that the piano music is tied to whether you're on.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special.
I'm special.
So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Cube design, aluminum, plastic, symmetrical layouts, table, eggshell. Is this like water or red paint? It's like a ARG for people to figure out. Two pathways into the same room. You know what that person looks like from their handwriting. Ha! Neat. That's fun. Okay. Yeah, I thought they were just doing that for fun earlier, that like objects only appear to exist at a certain perspective. And it wasn't actually going to be a puzzle mechanic, but I'm glad that it is. Prepare you to start searching for these kinds of things, I suppose. Cool. Did that actually change anything back in that room? Oh, I see. Cool. And it looks like there's a mild funneling effect, where if you're close to where you're supposed to stand, it kind of like shuffles you automatically. Oh, this is cute. Backside of it. I'm the biggest fan of mechanics like those. Might be good enough. Yeah, it looks like it also automatically does that source engine press crouch to make a jump that you almost quite can't make. It just pulls you up there without requiring you to press anything else if you were close. That's nice. Push bar to open. Right. But it's the kind of thing that like the dev doesn't do that automatically and for free. Like that requires work to get that game feel right. Appreciate when folks bother to do it. Can't get the exit sign. I don't think this is painted alongside anything else, unless it's one of these little pillars. So I can bring my staircase in here, right? I'm explicitly blocked from doing so. Perception is reality. We saw that earlier. Oh, this looks significant. Fun. Oh, extra fun. I didn't notice that was popping out of the side. I guess it wasn't until I removed the door. Cool. Okay. I'm digging this. It's adding new things. Like I said, I was worried that there would only be so much you could do with the core mechanic, so they're adding a couple new things on top of it.
Hello,
And
my name is Dr.
distinguishing
Glenn,
themselves from any
and
chamber.
I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are.
Thanks.
We still don't know, but
Fair.
please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
I do, actually. Yeah, that was a witness puzzle. Oh, this game is extremely my shit. This is all the way up my alley. Now I'm just hoping that it's not too short. Like I got my dream with Baba Is You, where it's already like a 40+ hour game, and then you finish it feeling like they could still do more puzzles, right? Like, I like me some tight, precise experiences. I think games need to be long for no reason, but when you're doing a puzzle game, I feel like it will bum me out if you end it before you've explored all the design space. Really like that they do that. Okay, let's try to jump up on this thing. The Witness hit a lot of these, that's true, with like lining yourself up in the right perspective to draw one of the dots. But I think combining it with this other core mechanic is smart. I love that it removes the wall there, that's awesome. Is this a secret-ish? Thanks, game. Didn't have to give that to me. Please use other door. Staircon. For flooring support, pitch lines for your pitch lines, advanced railing design. Know your nosing. So that was an optional room there, I assume. Pops up an achievement like that. Oh, this is suspicious as hell. A little bit too big. Oh, interesting. That's fair. I understand why you're doing that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them.
Sounds
Will
helpful.
all of this work? Absolutely.
Like, this game is the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks. Cooper's solving puzzles like this for 25 years. Interesting. There's gonna be a box with that exit there. So I know this game went in under main plus extra, like, don't rush, but I'll try. Oh, I can see something in the air. Interesting. The shadows. Way to force you to look up, which I imagine is challenging. I looked on the How Long to Beat today and it said 2.5 hours for main, so. Can I get the moon? Beautiful. Oh, there's little things on there. Oh, interesting. Because it's the moon, it doesn't have gravity. Cool.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Bordering on
In the event that this elevator does not
homage.
wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it. For example, if you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
Don't get lost. What if there's a fire in the elevator? Regular person, 3 to 5 dreams per night. Don't meet sister-in-law. Beer fund, $5. Dakota. Seize the day. Other Somna sculpture resorts are waiting for you. It's a cool loading screen, I get it. 4 a.m. Still say how to start it, yeah. Water soda, baking soda.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
That's fair. Soundproofing pads. I think that it's important that they went to the trouble of getting the sound design right for this game. Like, hearing the loud thunk of the item when it falls. I'm pretty sure the tech demo I saw from several years ago on Reddit didn't even have any audio, but you need to feel the weight. You can see how, like, it seems to... Don't forget to hydrate. Fall pretty slowly. That's cool. Thank goodness for the emancipation grid. Don't let you bring objects in or out of puzzles. It's key to make this kind of thing work. Wiring diagram, metric schema. Whoa. Your friendly doctor, we'll get through this. It's a cool little illusion. March 1991. Curators only. Yeah, it's a really cool concept. It works pretty well. Looks like there's plenty of puzzles for it too. Come on, Apple dice. Something back there. Can I peek around the corner? See what it is. Thank you, game, for letting me get away with that. Wonder if you can lock yourself here. Probably not. This looks like it has wheels. Oh, haha. Cute. I wonder what all precautions they've taken to keep you from soft locking. Oh, there's a chess piece on the side of this. So I can only rotate left and right, not up and down, right? Maybe I'm supposed to get it stuck up on there. Good thing that doesn't kill you. So how do I go about lining this up is the question. Cubism. So I'd like to try to line up that chess piece, but I don't think that I can do so easily without an ability to rotate up and down. Do I actually have that ability and I'm just not pressing the right button? Is it maybe already too late? Maybe I could have pulled it off there when I first got in the room. I can't rotate around any other axis. Okay, thanks. Nice. Oh, nice. Have a little light I can carry around with me. What was the other puzzle game that came out somewhat recently that's just all pretty piano music? Okay, you can get a pretty bright light going. I like how because of the core perspective mechanic, you don't have to worry about not being able to squeeze things into a room with you, you know? Whoa. Cute.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
I can do that easily, no problem. There's a chess piece again. Oh, these dice are janky, which is set to matter somehow. Right? Is it like a Siri type voice? See something from up top. No. Employees only. Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, good. Happy to see that this is a thing. Sure. This is a bit more straightforward, though, right? Oh, that's cool. Little secret blueprint thingy. Nice. Launch yourself into space. What are we ing? Clouds. There's nothing on that side, but maybe it just exists to show you that that's a thing you can do. Okay.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
I'm working on it. So it's a concept similar to design space. It's like troll space? I don't know. I love when games do that. Like playing Baba is you, not Baba is rock or whatever. No, not rock is Baba. Everything turns into Baba and you're like, oh my god. The kind of silly thing that makes you laugh and clap your hands when the game pulls a fast one on you. This is why I'm so obsessed with developer intent in games. I love that feeling of, I see what you did there. Mm-hmm. Nice. It is basically joking with the player. Like, I think it it's the same kind of formula to a joke. Establish an expectation and then subvert it. It's fun when you can also use it for like an actual game mechanic or a puzzle. It's like I want to be a guy who makes an entire game just out of doing that constantly. And I wonder whether everybody enjoys that or if it's only for a certain kind of player, you know? Nice. So is there like an achievement for finding all of the blueprints? The entire concept of What the Golf, exactly, yeah. What the Golf is a much nicer dilution of that premise than I Want to Be the Guy, which is also unreasonably brutal platforming. Emotions, expectations, highly affects dreams, dream layers of the mind. Jojo Smith. Bart Diagon, you are here. People only dream of ordinary objects. Boring. Feeling lucky? So are we. Yeah, it's like a game design punchline. And I haven't seen terribly many games do a good job of threading that setup punchline approach.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt.
Yep.
Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
Don't got any answers for me. Fair enough. Random soda. Me IRL. Cool. That sounded bad. Glad I brought the random soda in here with me. Wonder if there's something you can see while the lights are on. A secret you can find. Think it closed behind me. Stanley Parable has a couple rooms like that too. I guess Antechamber was just kind of a straightforward take on the non-Euclidean puzzle. It didn't really like revel in fucking with you, where you can hear the developer laughing at you, right? It still had those aha, I see what I'm supposed to do moments. But this game, in addition to having stuff that's a puzzle, it also just does stuff to fuck with you and laugh at you, which I enjoy. Like a mix of both. Red handprints. Did have the double spiral room. Creepy. Oh, is this not actually... Oh, it just kind of looks like one. Interesting. Assume that doesn't actually matter, but... Teases you for going in circles and getting nowhere. Only leads back to where you started. Yeah. I think there's going to be some amount of it in any of these games. I feel like Jonathan Blow does it quite a bit in The Witness. Your Jonathan Blow moments. Murder, 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 beans. It's fair. I understand. Who doesn't understand the desire for beans? So they wanted me to see the murder thing. Yeah. It's going to be like the Outer Wilds observation. Interesting. But however they did it, they seem to have taken away my access to stuff here. Haha, nice. Die, 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 die. It's soda. I love this game. That's lovely. I like this a lot. This is a really clever little joke because it's still a perspective joke, right? But it's one that could be in like Half-Life or something. You know, it doesn't. It's a much more mundane iteration of the same kind of theme they're going for. Yeah, really good visual humor. Absolutely. I like that connection between puzzle design space and humor. That an interesting puzzle is almost inherently humorous. Ah, you got me. No, not a bloody pit. That seems bad. Murder, 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 beans. It's just a giant pit. Resets me here every time, it looks like. Emergency generator this way. Looks like there's some broken mirror up top. I think I have any objects that I can bring in here with me, as far as I can tell. I just don't think I can sidle along the edge. And I also don't think falling in the hole changes anything whenever it happens. Let's see, this is the first one that I get meaningfully stuck on. It's a comedy interactable as opposed to a puzzle interactable. Let's try not looking at it, maybe? Nope, it's there. Maybe there might be an interactable that I can only reach across the gap here. Is this solvable entirely from within this room? Doesn't involve going back out through here? Okay. Thing back there that I can't access. There's stuff on the roof here. I wonder if I need to crank the gamma up. Alright, I might have to ask for a hint on this one. Okay, this is suspicious, this is suspicious, this is suspicious, and like through the door is suspicious, but don't need anything from a previous room. That looks like where I need to go, but I don't see how to get up there since there's nothing I can grab. There's this pipe-looking thing up here. You can see the red there. Pit hides a clue. Okay. Thank you. Oh, smart. Thanks. That was a different enough puzzle from everything else in the game up to this point. I like it though, because it definitely fits with what they're doing. No. Nice. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Seems not ominous at all. Nice. Like this chapter is almost completely removed the ability to pick up objects, which I thought was going to be a necessary component of every puzzle in the game, so I like that they're willing to not use that. Haha, cool. This is basically the light and shadow level, I guess.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Somewhere else we can use this light to find something we weren't able to find before. Aha. Cool. Very cool. Wonderful. I love that this is set up that you basically need the light. It has a lot of brute force prevention in it. Nice. That was awesome. Big fan. We want it to be huge so that I can see stuff in there from through the window. Yeah, I like what they're doing with the window is clear. So even though you can't bring the object, you can still benefit from it in the other room. Smart. Brick wall. Expect other things in that room.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Well, I think not giving you objects in those sequences was important to teach you there are light and shadow puzzles. Right, by forcing you, I guess it would be nice if the room with the pit made it clear somehow that there were no interactables, but I don't know how you would do that without spoiling other puzzle answers, right? Part of the fun is maybe not suspecting that there's something you can interact with and then being able to interact with it. So that just seems like a hard situation. Idea, it's a key. Those Swedes really know how to give you almost everything you need. Symbolic meaning in brainwaves. Cloud insert. Table. I think we've seen this one. Z clipping. Balsa. Banana yellow. Order more red paint. Arg, I'm a pirate. Cube design. Keep saying cloud insert. Is that like a... This is the most innovative shooter I've ever played. Superliminal meme. Anti-cancer, promotes heart health, blood sugar regulation, potassium, anti-inflammatory. Need to sleep. Cloning. Biggest question, which is the real one? Self-doubt, worthlessness. What are longer freezer flaps? Enjoy avocados. Cute. I just realized that it's been a different loading screen every time. Fun. I need more David Lynch video games. Like, I think he's too much of a geezer to want to mess around in the medium, but somebody like offered to collab with him or something. Smart to open. Man, we haven't had buttons in a minute. How are we going to twist the button? Are we going to do a twist on the button? Interesting. They're nailed down. It'd be pretty sweet. I think that there's stuff like that in like Antechamber and The Witness, but it wonderful. Big fan. Something that's more puzzle focused, perspective focused than like, you know, going in paintings in Mario 64, right? Replicates it in front of me. Fire alarmist. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of cool mirror stuff you could do in a game like this. Does that change things? Yeah, right-clicking restores it to what it was. Okay. Interesting. So goofy. Doors.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
So each time you click it, it duplicates the noise. I'd love to see more co-op puzzle games. Like, it's challenging because the problem is these games tend to be most fun if both people are blind. So it gets even harder to like. So what was that? I forget the name of it. The Way We Were, something like that. It's basically keep talking and nobody explodes, and it's a co-op puzzle game where there's one person that provides information and one person that has to a way out. Is that it? Yeah. I like that one a lot. We Were Here, that's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Yeah. I played it with Paranormal Echoes on stream. I thought it was really cool. Like I said, it's a tough sell because it's like, okay, you need to be able to play with somebody else and someone who's been able to remain blind in order for it to stay interesting. I think that opens a lot of new puzzle design space as soon as you introduce another person. That's a little smiley face. I guess you could do something, because like when you do son of man, right click to return. Oh man, they must have been really worried that people didn't think to mess with right click. That's fun. It's had very little in the way of like direct instruction like that in the game. Yeah, the co-op mode for Portal 2 is pretty good. It has one of my favorite puzzles in the history of puzzle games. The one where you have to launch at each other. The moment of realization when you figure out that's what you're supposed to do is like one of my favorite things that I've ever had happen in a video game. When I was playing it with Andrea. I was gonna say that, if it's the fan move this. It does. Interesting. Keep talking and nobody explodes. It has replayability for someone that's not blind because the puzzles are random. Could easily be random. So there might be like methodologies that she'll remember that are good. Like remembering that it's smart to describe this symbol this way, because most people will understand it, but those just fall forever. Looks like it. Okay. Exactly. Is this easy to bring up the stairs with me, or is there something crazier about it? Can't get it to climb up with me is the issue. So tiny. Doesn't get them to come up, though. Here we go. They really like to roll down the stairs, though. Okay. Why are you like this? Achievement unlocked. I thought it was just an issue of getting my perspective right. Yeah.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
Gallery. I really like that they were willing to explore different mechanics than just the core one from the tech demo, right? But still kind of inspired by that same perspective theme. It's interesting, the game Perspective, which I also played on Subblock, it was a DigiPen, like, student game designer title.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to
Very
input
different from this
significant
game.
errors.
Totally different
I will
puzzles.
interpret his basic ideas. Hello.
Totally different approach.
My introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
I recommend Perspective if you haven't played it. It's free since it's DigiPen. It's a really solid puzzle game. Reasonably short, too.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or luck good.
Lot good. What if I forget to set the alarm? Emergency exit protocol. Bill's Friendly Family Produce. Farm to Mind. "7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Gotta get fresh, gotta go downstairs. Relaxation room. How are these some of the ones I found? Definitely some of the forums I've seen before. Glenn Pierce, 101 Commerce Way, Arizona. Facts. What am I, made of money? Yes, don't tell anyone about this. Credit card, please include bubble wrap, plywood sheets, rice pudding, fire extinguishers. Wake, drowsy, stage 1, 2, 3, 4, sleep, REM, sleep. Dream diary. Neuromorality. Eggs, milk, chocolate, space. Some code. Gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. Are you lucid dreaming? Please head to the exit to wake up. Nice. About Us. Dr. Glenn Pierce. Somnosculpt. Dream Sculptor. Sleep Sculptor. Is perception truly reality? That's the question you are trying to answer. Dice exhibit will astound and maze you. What does all this mean? We don't know, but that's okay. This right here is like straight out of Twin Peaks. I feel like I would love to do a horror game in something like this. Like, this is kind of cute and quirky and fun, but if you wanted to like really do a nightmare world.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification.
This and Anti-Chamber seem to want to flirt with that a little bit, but doesn't want to like dive into it.
Absence. Please continue to do what.
Which I think is correct for both of those games, but it's.
And discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
It's a thing that could exist that I don't think exists yet. Non-Euclidean, fucked up Lovecraft. This, but horror. I wonder if it hasn't been attempted because of what I was talking about, that these sorts of like experiences are they make you laugh most of the time. Like, I guess Eternal Darkness is the closest thing with the sanity effects, even though they're not puzzles. But that's basically what happened whenever something crazy sanity-wise would happen in Eternal Darkness. I would go, haha, that's awesome, that's cool. I wasn't like, oh god, I'm scared now. I was like, ah, that's funny. Non-Euclidean Bloodborne when. Yeah. Yes, please. Oh, this is cool. Nice. So I have to wonder, like, it seems like this basic idea of the portal has led to a lot of games. Like, do you think there's a trick here that just when you cross this threshold, now you're in this room and it doesn't really exist until you step through it? Because, like, those chairs seem to come into sharper focus as I cross the threshold. And it might just be a picture of what's beyond it until then, you know? But it looks like I was able to enter it even while the house was falling. God. Oh, I see what they're doing with it now. Because now I'm tiny. Wonderful. Need to be slightly larger. Thanks, game. That's great. Big fan. No, that sounds cool, Sex Gun. Yeah, Dark Souls does it, but it's very subtle, exactly. It's not like you're freaking out because of the way they designed it. Now I need it to be a big house. Cute. Hey, it gave it to me, even though I was kind of pushing it. Thanks, game. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Cloud insert.
In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Why are you an unusual light? It's a big Jenga tower. See where they're going with this, I think. I love the sound design in this. I think it's really important to this game working. I think I'm gonna have to move it, yeah. I need to just move one of the blocks so it's better placed here. I mean, my initial experience coming in this room was unfortunately... I guess I can use this to maybe jump in there. Hey, thanks, fan. Shit. Interesting. That one's trippy. Oof. Very cute. Secrets in the showers.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Whoa.
And I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
It's fair. Yeah, I wonder... Sounds like a swimming pool. Do I need to dive into the thing? Okay, let me do it the way they want me to walk in here first, I think. Hold on. Otherwise, why would there be a diving board, right? Ah, so too big. Whoa. It's very trippy. Oh, I didn't realize that was a blocker. I guess that makes sense. Otherwise, you'd be able to control the door, right? I see what we're supposed to do here. Beautiful. Wonderful. If I could bring that back through the vent, then it would have been gotta call Colonel Campbell. Created a
Hello,
space
my
paradox.
name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Death
and
loop,
I'd like
cool.
to thank you for triggering every single
It's
one
like that
of
one
our
level.
823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction. And we
Chopsticks.
should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Whoa, freaky. Oh, it's close. Not quite. Oh, seriously? Looks like that should be makeable. Alright, hold up. Yeah, I would like Cosmic Horror. I think the closest I've seen is probably Eternal Darkness, but I guess you'd have to get over the... This sort of thing makes people laugh and clap and doesn't scare them, right? I don't know how you'd go about solving for that problem. There we go. It's Alice in Wonderland shit here. I'm limited in how big I can make her. Yeah, I'll just go through the door and see what happens. I see. Oh, cute. Okay. So taking me through the other door each time. Alright. Smart. I thought I was doing a secret earlier by trying to stack them on top of each other. I didn't realize that was the goal of this puzzle. That makes sense. So little, Sandra likes to say. Not big enough. Guess if I can just get the door to face the keyhole, then I can exit. It's similar to the previous puzzle then, right? Maybe that's the purpose of the light coming through it. It's getting there. It's kind of the right idea. Keyhole needs to be suitably big in the world where I come out. Okay. It's too small now. Oh god. That seemed bad. Whatever the hell I just did didn't seem like it was a good thing. I guess it's based on the size of this door. Doesn't really matter. It's only like one is an in, one's an out. It's based on the size of the aperture, I think. Oh Jesus, what did I just do? I think I grabbed the door through the door. Doesn't seem like that's supposed to be possible. Oh god, what am I doing? What is happening? Okay, hold on. Too tiny. I think this is my favorite puzzle so far. That's why I'm messing around with it. Beautiful. Wow. I'm impressed at how well this works. Very small. You come out of a little chest in there. It's cool. I feel like there's got to be a limit to it, right? Can I get the other door back through there is part of the question. I guess that's why we have the light from the keyhole, right? Grab this whole house. You probably can, I think, if you line it up right. Guessing you can line it up such that you can pull the door back out there and explore that room more. 5 to 6 streams is the absolute limit. Function overloading. C++. Volume of a cuboid. Long volume. What is the emergency protocol to the emergency protocol? Meeting for Cardboard Lovers Association. I wonder if it's just that, like, Valve landed on a narrative formula that's perfect for this kind of game, you know? Kind of like how you could argue that there are things that are mechanical about the Soulsborne games that you could adapt into... What's kitty cat I picture on the whiteboard?
Prepare to conclude your Somnas sculpting experience in 10, 9.
This seems bad.
Error. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs
I don't
consistent
think
with
Spock's
an
keeping
increase
me from
in
getting
fear,
stuck there.
hopelessness, and frustration.
That's me.
This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
I was going to say, you could make like a Rainbows and Sunshine Diablo 3 Whimsyshire like action RPG that has all of the same mechanics as Dark Souls, but everyone that's tried to make a Souls ripoff has adapted the like crushing weight of entropy and all this other like narrative setting specific stuff that also seems to work really well with that kind of game.
Hypothesis.
And I wonder if that's part of the
Patient was
magic of the
improperly
formula
oriented.
they landed on.
Conclusion.
Valve did something similar.
Impossible. Reformulating.
It's like Stanley Parable feels like this. Beginner's Guide kind of feels like this. The Witness sort of feels like this.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol
Wake
cannot
up.
proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
Emergency destroyed.
Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Nice. 3 a.m. That was the one when we first woke up, right? It was 3, 4, 5, and then a bunch of 6 a.m.s. So say house has started. Okay. Haha, interesting. How far can I make it before it goes again? Oh, does the door not open until I hit snooze? Interesting. Cool. That's fun. Now the camera... Oh, for just in that room temporarily. That was kind of wild. I wonder how they pulled that off. It must have been an illusion, right? I don't think they suddenly changed the way the controls work for one room. Because it felt like moving the camera did that, even though I don't think that's really what happened. I think they just designed the room in a way to make you feel like that's what was going on. Whoa! It's pretty cool. Nice. I love it.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt Standard Orientation Protocol.
cloud
Before
panel.
you begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Well, it's like they were able to rotate gravity without also the right mouse rotating the camera. Whoa. I thought we were doing something like this a little bit earlier in the game. I like the music here. Yeah, it was a cool one-time effect. I mean, maybe they'll use it more here soon, but the fact that they're not like constantly using it makes me think it was not trivial to achieve. Ah, cool. Oh, cool. Nice. The camera is not what's making it happen this time, though. Specifically that transition. Here it's just, I mean, there's a level like this in Kingdom Hearts 1 when you're in Alice in Wonderland that it's just arbitrary what counts as the wall or the ceiling.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
They're gonna pivot from silly and fun to poignant here at the end of the game. You got me, game. That's a good one. That's like the fucking moon falling and killing you, and I want to be the guy. Walked right into it. Mr. Fry, do you want me to cancel the magician? Too busy right now. I'll have to find some other time to laugh and clap my hands. Cloud insert. Wonderful. Exit temporarily moved. Nice. I really like this song. Perception is not reality. No trespassing. Maybe that meant I could definitely walk through the wall. Dead end. I think I'm allowed to climb back out through this way. Okay. That time it made a ding noise instead of an error noise. Is this, oh, cute. Mario Brothers, Bowser's Castle 7. Oh, this time I went backwards. Interesting. This is on the wrong side, too. Something causes it to ding. Maybe it's based on whether the I leave while the thing is flashing green. Something else is going on here. So as soon as I cross that threshold, that it gives me the error. It seems like that's unusual for this game up to this point. It's not based on facing. I got a ding when I came in here one time. I got to Hollow 2 instead of Hollow 1. There we go. Maybe it's whether or not I go down the wrong wall. No? I have to touch the way that it's pointing or always go opposite of the way it's pointing? So it resets every time. So it's go opposite of the direction it's pointing first. Hey, okay. Weird. Nice. My little, oh, there it goes. Road closed, detour. There is something up there. Maybe it's just a secret, though. Especially like this music because it's so, like, distinct from the music in the rest of the game up to this point. Hey, that's a good one. So most of the secrets are finding the secret blueprints, I assume. What's the trick?
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Wonderful. They're trying to do a shadow there that looks like the pawn, right? Whoa. Interesting. Whoa. Freaky deaky. Beautiful. Perception is reality. Cool.
Please listen carefully for the sound.
Do a good
of
job
an
of making
alarm
this feel like a
which
dream.
will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Fantastic. The question is, were they like that the whole time? No, only after I hit the button. Freaky. Yeah, I wonder how often it's like this immediately, or they're just doing like last second trickery. Need to stop hitting snooze, apparently. Or they're going to do a shenanigan on the loading screen, since they've already said that we should expect weirdness there.
This is highly unusual. It
Self-proofing
appears you have
panels.
entered the Sonasculpt diagnostic framework.
Paradox
Patients do
behavior
not have
101.
access to this dream.
Called jungle management. Music too loud. Scent of burnt curry. Oh, cool.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail-states.
Is this the room that I am myself in right now? I think it is. Cool. Man, you are slow if you make yourself too tiny. It makes sense. I really need to be bigger than this. Poking their little legs as hard as they can. That's better. Okay. I bring that in with me. Oh god. Whoa!
Please paradox from creating any refrain. Explosive dream overload. Okay, result. Please
Snake!
paradox overload.
What have you done? You've created a space paradox.
Please overload for dream explosion.
I think I've seen this white material in that one spot where you weren't supposed to go through the ceiling. This is fine. What have you done? This is probably fun for GDQ, yeah. Did they see most of the game? That would bum me out if someone watches it at GDQ and they just skip all of it. Though I guess then they want to go actually play it. Not an exit. Spooky. A lot of out-of-bounds stuff. Whoa. Oh, is it Superliminal? Are we in the title?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
I'm impressed at how good of a job they did with the tech demo premise. Like, I've definitely seen a lot of little tech demos that show up on Reddit and then never hear that they actually made a game out of it, or it seems like there's not actually a lot that they can do with the premise, you know? Whoa! Nice. Erase me. Female toads, minerals. Not an exit, you say? Smart. Exiting into the shadow, that was pretty cool. Deception. Oh, yeah, thanks, Gib Girl. I was trying to remember that one. I know the one you're talking about. think it's slightly different the way that they envisioned it from this, because then there's a temporal aspect to it, right? Where, like, not only is it the shape of the object and the perspective that when you took the picture, but if the picture's like cycling through animations or something and you take a picture at the right moment, you get a different effect. That's awesome. Big fan.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Nice. I like that they put in the work for the like art assets in this game too. And the soundtrack. Like, I kind of booted it up, and after the first 20 minutes, I developed an expectation of what the whole game would be like, and it's definitely gone in a different direction from that. Higher production value than I was anticipating. Nice. Well, that clears things up. Smart. Whoa. Yeah, it's very similar to Antechamber with the new gimmick. But I like how it has more of a walking simulator, like storytelling bent. Like it's not a dig at Antechamber that it doesn't have that. I like that Antechamber is a puzzle game. You're solving puzzles, right? The game's not dropping the floor out from under you constantly, except when that's an explicit part of a puzzle. Different, not better. It's a different approach. It's a different enough approach, I think, that it justifies not just being, Antechamber, but again. Okay, so there's definitely a white cube up there that I don't think I can access. This is more on rails, right? I think I see the thing. Is there a corresponding black object somewhere? Yeah. Is there something interactable in this room? Is that what's really going on with this puzzle? Yes. There is not something interactable. think I'm stumped on this one. I assumed it had something to do with that white cube on the ceiling, but since it's not interactable, I think it looks different from different corners. Oh, that was less complicated.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
Giant water coolers. Do something with a chess motif here. Huh. Interesting. I think I'm supposed to use the chess pieces to figure out which of the tiles are safe. Oh, no, I guess it's the bridge, maybe? It's not it either. I think I get it, maybe. So tiny. Better believe I expect shenanigans here. Yeah. Whoa. 0. Oh, there's a ramp out here. Cool. Cheese ramp. Whee! God, I'm playing Fall Guys. Yeah, this part's awesome. This is much more walking simulator-y. The whole game is. It's a much more on-rails approach as opposed to there being this big facility with upgrades that you find that lets you explore at your will. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. And I like that it is a more focused deep dive. Freaky. Yeah, the natural conclusion of these kinds of puzzles, exactly. I like when games, like, wrap well like this. Oh, hey. Nice. Like I think the number of games I've played that have a perfect ending is pretty low. Untitled Goose Game is perfect. Played plenty of games where the ending is fine or even great. This is the room with the shadow I could walk through, right?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
Nice.
You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
Yeah, by comparing it to Anti-Chambers, because it's the other obvious game that messes with non-Euclidean geometry and perspective, other than like The Witness.
The problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective.
They're both very different products and both very
we
good.
do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
Yeah, Hellblade was pretty perfect. It's a little recap of the places we've been in the police tape. I like that this seems to be key to the music.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always
Oh, the symbol, the rune puzzles?
But today, you had the chance to see things differently.
Hellblade's good.
Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
I think if I had a complaint about this game, it's not a... This game's very good. I assume it has a really high Metacritic score. I wish that it picked a lane and either decided to be, like, dreamy and serious, like we hear at the end, or it was super silly.
Some part of you will say that none of this was real.
I feel like this part would hit a lot harder if it was playing it up to be serious the whole time, instead of being
just like the power of perspective
pants on head goofy.
Itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
Nice. Heading back to the first room there. That game was great. Big fan. I do like the way they did the M there too in the title. Kind of suggests what they're getting at. Great soundtrack, great art assets, good music, cool little story, great use of the core mechanic, good exploration. It might have tapped out its own design space. I was saying earlier, like, oh man, I hope this game doesn't end before they run out of puzzles, but like I said when I first booted up the game, I was like, oh, I saw that tech demo on Reddit, and I wasn't sure you could make a whole game out of that. But that seems like it, you know, it explored perspective pretty well. It's not like Helltaker, where it had this like gameplay idea and then bailed after an hour, even though it probably could have had a solid 20 hours of puzzles based around it. Yeah. I like when games are as long as they need to be, but usually that means I like short games. The only game I've really played on stream where I was like, I feel like the mechanic was interesting enough that we shouldn't have bailed so early was Helltaker. Yeah, you'd have to start adding more ideas, because there's more than just the one idea in this. There's the picking up objects and placing them. There's picking up objects which replicates them. There's light and shadow mattering. So I think they had to bring in a couple other ideas to stretch it, but I think they all worked. It was all very good. I don't want that. No, at all. I think that's the problem. They're like, well, that's all people really want, so we don't actually need to make a game that explores this like Adventures of Lolo block-pushing puzzle game. There was a pretty intense track earlier in the game that I liked a lot. This one's pretty good too, though. I hope this dev gets more money. Is this their first project? If they do anything new, let me know. I'd be happy to like kickstart it or something, because I think they did a good job of it not feeling amateurish, if that makes sense. Like, I like Stanley Parable a lot, but the writing in it, there are scenes that go on too long. There are jokes that they don't know when to cut, basically, which I think he talks about a bit in the beginner's guide, which I think is a better product overall, a more polished product overall in terms of getting its message across. But that makes sense because Stanley Parable started as like a source mod, right? And then the version we've all played is the modern readaptation of that. First and only as a team. Oh, I'd love to see more from them. Extra modes. So the workshop is mess around with stuff, like tech demo mode. Challenge mode is beat it in a certain amount of time, or... I'm probably going to wrap early. I've got some work and stuff to do, but yeah. Thanks a lot for getting this on the sheet, Brutus. I did enjoy this game a lot. This is really cool.